Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. You missed a little bit of something on the sword, on the shield playthrough. We just had our newer level of health regen. So, got a couple of videos to do. Happy Canada Day on its 1st of July. It's a beautiful day outside. There was supposed to be no party. There's gonna be parties for sure. That's always cool. I have a couple of calls to make, so I'm gonna do them right away. And then I got a couple of videos to do, so that should be fun also.
Oui.
Salut père, comment ça va?
Ça va super?
Pas super, mais bon, qu'est-ce que tu veux faire? Qu'est-ce que tu penses de bon? Hey, en passant, j'ai reçu ton texte. Merci.
Oui, ben...
Parce que j'étais pas sûr parce que j'ai pas souvenir. Écoute, ça s'est peut-être arrivé, là, mais j'ai pas souvenir qu'il y a eu une fête qui a été annulée à cause de la température.
Oh oui.
Là, il fait quasiment beau, il y a du soleil, là. Mais il y a pas de soleil, mais il y a du ciel clair.
Ouais, mais c'est ça, c'est... Hier, le mauvais taxi annonçait depuis toujours.
Oui. Oh, ouais, puis des tonnerres, puis il n'y a rien eu.
Quand j'ai regardé le matin, j'ai dit, ah, ça a changé.
Ça change, ben écoute, ça change tout le temps, stick.
Tu m'avais dit, qu'est-ce qui dit, c'est plus... Ben, l'année passée, ça a déjà arrivé. On avait préparé des scènes, puis des kiosques.
Ah, ok, oui, des espèces d'abri tempo, là.
Ça n'a pas eu lieu.
Ok, bon ben, écoute.
Comme il y avait engagé le personnel, le groupe ou le personnel, là,
Oui.
pour la fête, ça a été cancellé.
C'est dommage, ça. Mais ça devrait se passer, là. Je vais y aller, justement. C'est que...
Justement, on va passer ça au parc La Salle.
Ok.
Et puis, c'est plus pour les enfants. Ils ont des activités.
C'est pour la vidéo, pas. C'est pour les vidéos.
Ah oui. Non.
Hey, j'ai perdu le contrat.
Le contrat
Pour Sobeys.
Oh.
Ouais, on est arrivé hier, j'ai parlé avec le boss, j'ai dit écoutez, j'ai dit, je comprends qu'il y a eu des conséquences la semaine passée. J'ai dit oui, il y a du monde qui vole, mais moi je peux garantir que je vole pas, puis j'aime le travail. Fait que là, apparemment, je sais pas qu'est-ce qui est arrivé pour vrai, là. Ça, c'est qu'est-ce que j'ai entendu qui s'est passé. C'est qu'apparemment, Jacob, il a été confronté au fait qu'il y a du monde qui a volé. Puis Jacob, il dit je suis au courant, mais qu'est-ce que je fasse?
Parce que c'est lui, dans le fond, surtout qui est là dans la bâtisse. C'est lui le responsable de tous les employés qui travaillent pour la chambre.
Je sais. Fait que là, le patron nous a tous réunis dans le bureau. Il a dit là, je vous donne une chance. Lui qui vole, il se place devant, il fait un pas en avant, tout le monde est renvoyé.
Il y a personne qui...
Non.
Tout le monde dort.
Oui.
Ben, j'aurais fait à la place du patron.
Je sais, moi aussi, je sais, moi aussi. Mais regarde, c'est une situation qui a fait complexe. Puis là, Jacob, il dit, je sais, c'est toi qui as parlé parce que t'es le seul qui s'est pas... t'es le seul qui s'est plaint pour du monde qui vole. Puis là, j'ai dit, Jacob, j'ai fait la chose qu'il fallait faire. Bon. J'ai dit, tu sais à quel point c'est difficile de trouver un travail, puis tu sais à quel point je t'ai demandé de faire des jobs, puis c'était difficile. Là, on a fait un bon contrat. Un contrat, je pourrais te faire des mois, sinon des années. Je vais pas le gâcher, puis oui, je comprends que j'ai fait la situation un petit peu délicate, mais bon, en même temps, si ce contrat-là, s'il engage 8 gars pendant des années, là, c'est sûr que c'est un contrat lucratif, là. Mais là, il dit, bon, mais regarde, ton fameux contrat lucratif, là, il nous rapporte rien.
Oh, ben, c'est pas de ta faute.
Je sais. Bon. J'ai Jacob, j'ai dit, après ça, là, il commençait à me faire des commentaires comme de quoi que, hey, tu le sais pour qui tu travailles, tu le sais que c'est moi qu'il fallait que tu sois loyal envers. Il était venu dans le dos de l'agence pour te pousser en avant dans la compagnie. J'ai dit, Jacob, je te l'ai dit qu'il y a quelqu'un qui volait. Je dis, tu vois, t'es pas âgé. Moi, qu'est-ce que je fasse? Je vais me battre avec le gars pour arrêter de voler. Ça change rien.
Alors, Jacob avait ses culottes, puis Parce que souvent, des fois, les patrons ne vont pas accuser une personne.
Non.
C'est tout le groupe qui va payer.
Mais oui.
Puis, ça s'est passé exactement comme ça.
Enfin, non, parce qu'il pourrait dire, ben c'est de la discrimination, c'est patata,
Oui,
patata,
c'est
patata.
ça.
Mais bon.
C'est ça.
Là, Jacob, il m'a.
Finalement, c'est tout le groupe au complet.
Mais oui, 9.
C'est plate.
Il est très flat.
Ok.
C'est pas parce que ça aurait pu être évité.
Oui.
Imagine, là, Jacob, il prend le gars à part. Quasiment discret, là, puis il dit, hey, arrête de voler. Le boss aurait peut-être même pas su, le propriétaire aurait peut-être même pas su.
C'est ça qu'il aurait pu faire. C'est ça qu'il aurait pu faire.
Parce que qu'est-ce qui est vraiment dommage, là, c'est qu'on a commencé, on va dire qu'on a commencé un lundi. On va dire, OK?
Oui.
Le gars a commencé à voler quand?
La première journée. C'est ça.
C'est sûr. C'est sûr. Fait qu'en tout cas,
Mais là, ben, tu sais, quand c'est tout le groupe
qui paye le prix.
paye le coup.
Puis là, Jacob est vraiment fâché.
Il est fâché.
Lui, il aurait voulu que ça dure une autre 2 semaines, que le boss, il se mette en crise, puis qu'il renvoie tout le monde, mais au moins, il y aurait eu une autre 2 semaines de travail. C'est quoi cette mentalité-là?
Ah non,
Pourquoi tu reportes un problème qui va te poser, qui va s'agrandir? Pourquoi tu le règles pas?
c'est exactement.
Anyway, qu'est-ce que tu veux faire? Là, j'ai une question pour toi.
Oui.
Combien je te dois pour de l'argent? Je t'ai emprunté de l'argent.
Oui, mais c'est 2000 euros, mais regarde, ça pèse pas, là.
OK, parce que j'aurais encore besoin d'un 500.
OK.
Parce que là, j'ai checké mon compte de banque aujourd'hui.
Oui.
J'ai 967.
T'as combien?
967.
OK.
Aujourd'hui, c'est le premier.
Oui.
J'ai pas pris le loyer encore.
Oh, OK.
Fait qu'il va me rester 300. Fait que j'aimerais ça prendre un 500 pour qu'au moins, tu sais quoi que ce soit.
Mhm.
Puis là, j'ai commencé à vouloir remplir un document pour de l'aide sociale.
OK.
Temporairement.
Plus tu vas en avoir dans ton compte, plus moins tu vas en avoir.
Fait qu'on aimerait ça qu'on check ça ensemble.
Oui.
C'est bon?
C'est bon.
Fait que garde, je voulais te mettre avec toi pour l'affaire de Sobeys.
Oui.
Puis si je peux te reconforter, puis je sais que tu vas pas être content, là. J'arrêtais de pas de dire ça, là. Puis tu me connais, des fois, je dis des choses qu'il faut pas dire. Quand je suis parti, Jacob, il m'a lancé comme une flèche. Il m'a dit, pas t'es content de toi.
Pourquoi?
Parce que à cause de moi, on a perdu le contrat. C'est comme ça que lui pense. Le gars,
Ah, ouais, non.
papa, je te le dis. Papa, je te le dis. Parce que je sais pas comment il pense. À mes yeux, là, qu'est-ce que moi je pense que lui pense, c'est que le patron savait pas qu'il s'est fait voler. Parce que j'ai pas. Ok, ça c'est mon erreur, ça. J'ai pas dit à Jacob que le patron est venu me voir. Tu sais, je t'avais dit que le patron était venu me voir pour dire est-ce qu'il y a du monde qui vole, là?
Ben oui.
J'ai pas dit à Jacob qu'il était me voir. C'est que ça, il fait pas. Puis quand il m'a dit ça, Jacob, j'étais tellement déçu de son réponse. J'ai dit, ça serait à refaire. Je le referais.
Tu leur ferais quoi?
Mais je le dirais comme de quoi qu'il y a du monde qui vole.
Oui.
Puis Nat avait raison, tu sais, tu mets pas de qu'est-ce qui te regarde pas. Mais en même temps, j'ai pas dit non, j'ai pas dit qui volait, j'ai pas dit qu'est-ce qui volait, j'ai pas dit comment qui volait, j'ai dit qu'il y a du monde qui vole. Puis le gars, tu savais, il m'a demandé. Pourquoi c'est pas que tu m'as demandé comme ça? Pour le fun?
Ben non.
Eh non. Fait qu'en tout cas. Mais écoute, c'est quoi ton opinion par rapport à ça?
Ben, c'est sûr que si les gens continuent à voler, à un moment donné, ça marche pas, là.
Tu sais, ta fameuse affaire de tu voles un œuf, tu voles un bœuf, là.
C'est ça.
Au début, qu'est-ce que le gars volait? Il volait des bonbons. Là, après, quand il commence à vendre, là, à voler de la viande, là.
Ça marche.
Puis le pire, c'est qu'il volait quand même assez tôt. Pour que j'ai dans son sac. Mais la viande qui était congelée dans son sac, là. Écoute.
Ah, ben, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Puis en plus.
C'est pas ça cette semaine, tu écoutes ça ensemble.
Ben oui. En plus, ça, écoute, sais, des fois, tu soupçonnes quelque chose. Tu soupçonnes quelque chose, hein? Le patron qui a demandé, je donne la chance à la personne qui vole, il a fait en avant de juste se faire envoyer. Ben, il regardait un des gars en particulier. Tu sais, admettons, là, admettons, là, on se parle en groupe, là, puis le boss, il donne la marque, puis il regarde un gars en particulier, là. C'est un groupe, mais c'est un petit peu visé, tu sais. C'est quand tu qu'est-ce que tu veux faire?
Non,
On va voir cette semaine, il n'y a pas de problème.
OK.
Dernière question. J'ai été voir sur le site de la Chine. Il n'y a pas mention de feu d'artifice.
Il n'y a pas de...
Mention de feu d'artifice.
Ben, les flancistes, c'est requis pour le produit.
Le Brésil, oui.
Bon, mais s'il y en a un, ça va sûrement être...
10h30.
C'est jamais avant qu'il fasse noir.
Mais il n'y a même pas de spectacle annoncé le soir.
Non, c'est plus une affaire familiale.
Oui. Mais en tout cas, c'est ce que tu veux faire.
C'est des affaires, là. Il y a une affaire de théâtre, je sais pas quoi, là.
Oui.
Je sais pas c'est quoi.
Mais t'as-tu vu qu'est-ce qu'il y avait la dernière fois?
Non.
En tout cas, c'est un petit peu plus pour enfants, là. Et je vais pas me plaindre, là, mais c'était cheapette à l'os, hein.
Faire des changements, c'est pas toujours faire la même affaire, là.
Mais,
Il y a des années que...
encore une fois, si t'as des nouvelles, tu me le dis, OK?
Ouais, c'est bon.
C'est bon, fais passer ma journée par... Toi, qu'est-ce que tu fais, là, présentement?
Ben là, on vient de te manger une bouchée.
Oh, c'est vrai que Nathalie a quoi? Elle a congé aujourd'hui. Allô, Nat, ça va bien?
Ben là, on va dire ça.
OK, ben tu le diras, salut pour moi.
Oui, c'est bon.
C'est bon? Fais papa, profite pas de la journée.
OK, c'est bon.
Puis je sais que t'es déçu pour Sobeys, mais encore une fois, je veux pas... Ton opinion est importante. Ton opinion, oui, est importante, mais à mes yeux, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait, c'est la bonne affaire à faire. Puis si je le regrette, mais c'est ça qu'il fallait que je fasse. Moi, au IGA, c'est la même affaire qui est arrivée. Il y a quelqu'un qui a volé, il l'a mis dans mon freezer. Puis vu que je suis le seul employé de la boulangerie le soir, c'est qui s'est fait accuser?
C'est ça.
Et voilà. Fait qu'en même temps, là, tu sais, là, le gars, il aurait volé, là. Le gars, il a volé, là. Qu'est-ce qui arrive si le boss, il pointe tout le monde et il dit, ah, ben, il y en a un dans la gang qui vole tout, mais pas mal sûr qu'il y en a plus qu'un qui vole. En ne sachant pas, je dis, bon, ben, les 8 sont coupables parce qu'ils sont coupables parce qu'ils ont rien dit ou peu importe, je sais pas. C'est délicat, hein?
Oui, ben, c'est pas des situations faciles, maintenant.
Puis Jacob, comme tu as dit, là, puis en fait, tu as raison, là. Jacob qui a carrément, dans son inaction, là, il a carrément permis ça.
Non, c'est de sa faute à 100%.
Il y a aussi la faute sur le gars qui vole aussi, là. On se le cachera pas.
Oui, mais le premier, celui qui est responsable du groupe, c'est surtout qu'il y avait un bureau là-bas.
Là, moi, je t'ai dit que je l'ai prévenu. Fait que tu le sais qu'il le savait. S'il le savait pas, peut-être qu'il y aurait peut-être eu un autre discours. Il dit, bon, ben, je suis pas au courant, je m'excuse.
Ouais, mais vois-tu, gars, si ça t'arrive dans les imputus, ça t'arrive en fait, il y a toujours un risque que
Le pire.
tout le monde paye
Le pire.
pour l'inaction
D'une personne, du parti patronat. C'est ça, c'est carrément ça. Le pire, là, c'est quand le gars, il dit, je laisse la chance à la personne qui vole de se mettre devant.
Ah oui.
Jacob, qu'est-ce qu'il dit? Maudit commentaire d'imbécile. Il dit, bon, ben, ça a l'air qu'il y a personne. Maudit commentaire d'imbécile.
Ah ouais, non?
Non, il a pas dit ça. Il a fait un commentaire d'imbécile. Il a pas dit commentaire d'imbécile, il a fait un commentaire d'imbécile. Il a dit, ça a l'air qu'il y a personne qui va le faire en avant, ça a l'air qu'il y a personne qui vole.
Le patron, il n'est pas à son premier employé, là.
Mais non, il est pas à sa premier vol non plus, là.
Fait qu'à un moment donné, il a fait la chose. J'aurais fait la même chose que lui.
Ah oui,
Que le patron, il était.
ah oui. Et si le patron, en plus, le patron, là, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, c'est quand même assez bien, là. Il dit, garde, je vous donne la chance de partir la tête haute.
Ouais.
Tu peux dire, ok, moi j'ai volé, tu vas faire renvoyer, mais au moins, tu sais, à la place de faire renvoyer pour une raison que tu sais pas, t'as pris la chance de sauver du gars. Le gars, là, c'est un trou de cul, là. Il a volé, premièrement, il était en faute. De deux, il serait sacrifié. Il a sauvé 7 personnes.
Ouais.
Là, est-ce qu'il y en a d'autres qui révèlent après? Je sais pas. Je parle maintenant, là.
De toute façon, regarde, tu vas monter cette semaine.
Ouais, t'en fais pas.
C'est bon?
C'est parfait, ça. Attention. Je viendrai... qu'est-ce que tu penses de jeudi pour dîner?
Il n'y a pas qui s'appelle. À date, je viens.
OK. Parce que jeudi annonce un peu moins beau.
Bon.
C'est bon? Fait que papa,
OK.
pourrais-tu me déposer un 500, s'il te plaît?
OK, c'est bon.
Merci, papa. Encore une fois, regarde, c'est pas une situation qui est évidente, mais on continue, on lâche pas.
OK, c'est bon.
C'est bon?
Oui.
Passe une belle fête Canada.
Bon, ben, nous autres, on a des choses à faire ici.
Même à ça, là, regarde. On va dire les vraies affaires, là. Ils ont fait une beaucoup plus belle fête pour la Saint-Jean. Moi, putain, c'est un petit peu nice, là, tu sais.
Ouais.
Fête Canada, on s'en collait dessus un peu. En tout cas. Fait que, on se laisse, papa. Bonne journée.
OK.
C'est lunettes pour moi, s'il te plaît.
OK, c'est bon.
Bye, papa.
Bye.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Seth.
How are you?
Okay, Habibi, how are you?
I'm doing good. What's up? You seem like you're in a good mood. That's great.
It's hot out and it's very hot
Hey,
outside.
get out of here. You remember last time we had off? Right now it's what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's 27. Last time we had 34.
So how is everything with you?
Everything is okay. Everything is okay.
Okay.
I worked yesterday. I'm supposed to work tomorrow, and I'm supposed to work on Thursday.
Okay.
C'est pas mal ça?
C'est correct, maman.
C'est alhamdulillah. Toi, qu'est-ce que tu penses de moi? Est-ce que tu travailles cette semaine?
Rien, moi j'ai des prises de sang demain.
Okay.
Okay, because I went to the doctor
Yeah.
and I have to have prise de sang, just a check-up, you know?
Ouais.
Yeah.
Annuel,
Yeah.
something like that.
Après ça, j'aimerais savoir quand est-ce que tu vas non pas travailler, so comme ça, je t'apporte les affaires, juste in and out. I'm gonna give them to you et pas beaucoup d'affaires, t'en fais pas.
Why don't we go to McDonald's, you and I? I'll invite you. Well, when are you free?
No, I have to, you see, you have to tell me when you are working with Jacob.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell you my shift at Winners. Home Sense, okay?
Yes. I'm working. The best would be. Like Friday, early morning, like 11.
I don't know if I'm working, yes or no.
There's no problem, ma. There's no problem.
Okay, and we have to talk a little bit, Stefan, seriously about when I'm going to leave you and
When I'm gonna leave you?
when the money I'm going to leave you, everything that I'm going to leave you, we have to discuss it very,
But Mama, there's no rush. You're not gonna die tomorrow.
No, but it doesn't matter, Stefan, because I talked to Angela yesterday and you have to be on top of it, Stefan.
There's no
okay?
problem, Mama. There's no problem.
Okay.
Whatever you need me to do, I'll do it.
Okay, so I think
À part de ça, tout est correct?
tout est correct. Okay, ma.
Tell me something, ma. There's not a lot of celebration in your neighborhood for Canada Day.
Anyway, I don't care because honestly, God, it's hot.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Well, anyway,
not-
ma, you see the weather at 4 o'clock is gonna start raining for us.
Yeah, okay.
It's probably gonna get cancelled.
Okay, Habibi. À part de ça, ton père est correct?
Wait. I think it's okay.
Okay, tu le vois?
I saw him last Sunday because she wasn't there.
Okay.
But it's a fucking mess because he tells me to come, and then my uncle Ghislain, he also comes to pick up the trailer.
Okay, so
So
it
they start
doesn't matter.
talking, and I'm on the balcony for 20 minutes.
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Mais à part
matter.
de ça, tout est correct, maman. Work is going well. Everything is going well.
Okay, now, do you have enough money for the rent?
Well, I have what you gave. We have more than enough.
Okay. So now, if you don't have enough, you have 1,000 something in the other me and your account.
This is perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
So if you don't have enough for your
Don't
checking
worry.
account,
Don't worry,
no,
ma.
because that's what they did wrong. They put it in your checking account.
I know. I saw the 515 in and out.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you because I said, okay, well, maybe she made a mistake, but it's them.
No, because I don't want it to be wrong. I want them to get used to it. That me and you we have an account.
Yeah, Mama, whatever you want.
Okay, so whatever you're gonna miss, you
Yep.
take it from the account that me and you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's I have more than $1,000 I put you.
That's perfect, Mama. That's perfect. Mama,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
No problem, Steph. No
So
problem.
that's pretty much it.
Okay, Habibi.
We're gonna talk about this. I know it's stressing you, so if you need me to sign some documents, there's no problem. If you need me to be aware, is you just want me to be
I
aware?
want you to no, Stefan, you have to be aware of
Okay.
whatever I'm gonna do because I don't think you're gonna be able to manage everything.
Well, it's gonna take some
Okay.
time to get used to it, you know.
No, but it's a lot of things involved.
Mama.
I have to talk to Angelo to
Okay.
find the best way to do it for you.
Okay.
And it's gonna take. He told me yesterday. I talked to him, and he told me, "Mona, let me check into 2 companies that will pay you salary."
Okay.
Okay, but he's not sure yet, and
Ma'am.
he's gonna be on top of it in case you need anything.
Mom.
Yeah.
There's no problem. There's no stress. We'll figure it out when it happens. We'll get ready for it. We'll be aware. We'll understand what's going on, and then what happened.
Yeah, but I want to be aware with Angelo because he will keep up with you if you need anything.
Yep.
So you understand?
There's no
We
problem,
have
Mama.
to talk. Yeah.
Mama,
we have to talk.
I
Yeah.
know it's stressing you out, so I'm gonna.
Yes,
if
it
you
is, yeah.
if you want to talk, we'll talk. There's no problem.
Okay.
Whatever
So anyway,
makes you happy, Mama, I'll make you happy.
Okay, so let me check with them Friday if I'm free, yes or no,
Mom,
and then I'll text you.
Mama, there's no problem. I trust you. You trust me. There's no problem.
Just make sure, Stefan, that you have enough money for the rent.
There's no problem, Mama.
Okay?
So how much?
Okay, and you know what? Thank you so much because actually you did not touch the $900.
No. I was so fucking pissed because you told me you touched it, and I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Because when she gave me the receipt,
Yep.
it was $686.
What is it about?
Okay. Anyway, if you cannot make it, just withdraw from this account.
Mama,
Yeah.
how much did you send this month?
I was 500.
It's perfect, Mama. It's perfect. Yes. So like I said, I was just worried because, and again,
No, but I didn't. You see, that's the problem because that's
no,
why-
but the problem was I felt like, oh, holy fuck, she thinks I'm lying, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to have to disappoint her, and I was pissed because then what happened is, Mama, the thing that happened is since I didn't open the account, I'm like, holy fuck, what happened? Did somebody fucked up? And then the problem is I don't know who fucked up, so I was really worried. So then I cannot sleep, and you tell me you fucking text me, oh, there's rain and thunder, you don't have to go. And I'm like, I'm not sleeping. So I went as early as possible parce que j'étais fatigué, je voulais dormir. And when I saw the 910, I'm like, holy shit, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry by the way, because I sent you a picture. I don't know what happened. When I took the picture, it was nice. It wasn't blurry. It was blurry.
That's why I went on Saturday.
Yep.
I give him shit. I said, "What is my money?"
Yep.
I just deposit $500.
So they deposited in a checking account.
In your checking account.
Yes,
And
I
that's
understand.
why the guy, that's why the guy give you shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to withdraw it.
Yeah, but the guy was a shithead, so don't worry about it. Fuck him.
No, because you didn't want me to show your father, so I had to withdraw
They
it
know.
and put it in our account.
Yeah. So maybe he thought it was
No.
like a suspicious activity.
No, it's his fault, not your fault.
Okay, no problem.
So I
Hey.
gave it to him. I said, you know what? You made me doubt, and I know my son will around this money and
You can
our
trust me,
account-
Mama. You can trust me.
No. I said to him, in this account, I trust him because I know that if he touch anything, he would have told me.
Of course, and then yeah, the account number. So if you put it on the application, you can actually check how much I'm getting, how much I'm taking out. Don't worry about it.
So, no, I don't want to. I don't
Perfect.
want to do that.
Perfect, Mama.
And that's why I told you, send me a proof.
Yep.
So I can fight with them, okay?
There's no problem.
that's what
And I don't
happened,
know
okay?
if you look at the picture correctly. Don't look at the number, okay? Look at the top. It'll give you the date and it'll give you the time.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Tu vois? Je te l'avais dit, je l'ai dit.
Yeah.
Je l'ai dit. Et en plus, il pleuvait comme le tabarnouche, là.
Ok, alors maintenant, tu sais, parce que tu as un checking account. Hein.
No, but I saw the 515. I saw the 515, and I was like, oh, my mom, she fucked up. She took it, she put it, then she remembered, oh my god, I have to put it in this account, so she took it away. But no, it's their
right
fault.
Away.
Yeah.
I went right away because
Yeah.
I'm scared that he's gonna see it.
Wait, should I say?
Okay.
Just
anyway,
see.
if you miss, you know, the joint account.
There's no problem, Mama.
C'est
There's
pas un joint account. You have to.
the power avocat,
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah.
What you call it?
Power of attorney.
Bravo. J'ai dit avocat parce que c'est en français.
Okay, Habib.
Maman,
Wait.
have a lovely day.
Okay,
And
Mama,
I'll see you soon. You know what? I'll see you soon. If you want to talk, we'll talk. We'll take our time. There's no problem.
Okay, Habib.
C'est bon, Maman? Maman,
Merci.
je t'aime beaucoup. Prends soin de toi. Yesterday, work went well.
Yes.
I possibly have like a little good news. So today is off, right?
Yes.
Well, there's a rule that if I worked yesterday and tomorrow I'm getting paid today.
Yes.
So I don't know if I'm gonna get paid because I'm pretty new, but I think so.
No. You will get paid
Okay.
if you work 2 days in a row.
That's perfect.
Okay?
But shit, I didn't work on Sunday.
It doesn't matter. It
Okay,
doesn't
okay,
matter,
okay.
Stefan, okay?
Maman, je t'aime.
Anyway, if you need anything.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
But if you need anything, just text me. Don't call me over the phone for the money.
I just need you to be okay.
Okay, honey. Yeah.
Mama,
Yeah.
Basbosa.
What?
Basbosa. Bravo.
Yeah, no.
Take care.
Bye.
Did you please make sure that you hydrate?
Okay, Mama. Okay.
Are you
Okay.
drinking enough water lately?
Yes, Mama.
Bravo.
I am.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Okay.
Bye, Mama.
yeah.
Bonne journée.
Bye,
Bonne fête du
Habibi.
Canada.
Merci. Toi aussi, Mama.
Ben, c'est gentil. Bye.
Bye, Habibi. Bye.
Okay. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to the Ontario Show. Welcome to having a wonderful day on this 1st of July. So, yes, the 1st of July is Canada Day. So, happy Canada Day, I guess. I'm going to be making a couple of videos. We're going to be checking out what is they have some party, they have some celebration. We're going to be checking those out, so that's going to be cool. And that's pretty much it. We have a couple of videos to do, so let's do them right away. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to the Ontario Show. We're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. Canada Day, Nature Coin, special 2025. It was supposed to be rain and having all of the things cancelled. However, it isn't cancelled, so please enjoy these. Hell yeah. Okay, let's start with the making content. Don't blink, it's your blink. This is my mosquito. Visiting walks, having a wonderful day on this 1st July 2025. Happy Canada Day to my fellow Canadian. Today we're doing a taste test. We're doing a product taste test. Pipeline Punch Monster. So I know we tasted this before. So technically speaking, fuck this video. Here's our Canada Day celebration. I wanted to go for a little bit of a fun time, a little bit of junk food. So we have 2 of these bad boys. Today we're gonna be eating some maple leaf cream cookie, and we're gonna be eating some junk food, which is ruffle chip, spicy garlic. and some cheddar Cheetos. You can see we already had a bit. I know I said I was going to be trying to lose some weight, and the truth is I'm trying to lose some weight. But you know, a perfect cheat day would be on a holiday. And it's hot today. So yeah. Lemon lime, Crystal Light. Anyway, we're trying to lose weight and it's not easy. I thought it was gonna be easier than that, but still. And day celebration. We're gonna go to a party. There's only one party and then there's fireworks. So we'll be checking out both of them, and that is pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Commentary Show. As I'm doing well on this first July 2025, which is the Canada Day. Today we're tasting a Pipeline Punch Monster. So, with this is kind of like a tricky situation. I tasted this a month ago. I was pretty depressed when I tasted it. And when you're depressed and you taste food, you're not really enjoying the food that you have, right? So we're gonna go for a second try. Maybe we're gonna see how our mood changes thing. We're gonna see if we enjoy it. So again, this is kind of new. The flavor I only had once, and that is one time. So we're gonna be tasting it. We have the description. Banzai Pipeline, the world's most famous wave of Oahu Full Nature North Shore, come alive for just a few brief months every winter. In honor of this epic force of nature, we created Punch Monster Pipeline Punch, the perfect blend of the best flavor Hawaii has to offer. Passion fruit, orange, and guava that monsterized with a full load of our famous energy blend. And just like the wave it was named for, it is destined to become a legend. It's actually pretty cool. Hawaiian, we're going for, again, what I like here is, first of all, well, it's a Hawaiian. We're not going for punch, although there's Pipeline Punch in the title. It's not a Hawaiian punch. We're also telling you guys the flavor. So we tell you that there's orange, there's guava, and there's passion fruit. You gotta know exactly what to expect. Color is orange. Is actually a really nice shade of orange. I'm gonna show you. Nice little shade. I'm in a bit of a mess, but it's okay. Of course, it's really warm outside. This really feels good. I'm gonna be honest and say it's a bit too akin to punch. I wouldn't punch. One of the main flavor is cherry. This one you get the same taste, but instead of cherry you get orange. It's very, very similar. So that's not great. This is not bad. See, this is kind of cool. In my original review, I was like, oh, this is more akin to fruit juice than a Monster energy drink. I still do think that it is the case. However, it is different. Something that I don't think I would drink if it wasn't for this flavor. Pretty unique. I never had that before. And it's good. Is it my favorite? No. Is it enjoyable? Yes. Am I gonna buy it again? Possibly. Just not my favorite, but not bad. This is what happened. There's so many flavors, and like, okay, well, there's so many better choice, which doesn't mean automatically that this is a bad choice. Just means that, okay, well, this wasn't your favorite, so you're not gonna be the first to buy it, you know. And I think this is the important part. And it's pretty good though. I like it. I like it because, first of all, this is the first time in a while we haven't had a normal new flavor of Monster. The phone is too hot. Yeah, it's a hot day today. And it was supposed to be raining and thundering. So because of that, it's kind of humid outside. I'll be right back. Whew, swat. You're gonna be my hair's gonna fizz. To be honest, the last one I had was possibly Monster Guava, right? That was pretty good. Compared to Monster Guava, this is not great. At the same time, I haven't found Monster Guava again. And I haven't tasted Monster Guava again, and I did buy these and try these again. The fact that it's more juice than an energy drink is also cool because on a day like this, you're dehydrated. So you need to drink something. And even if there's juice in there, it's like quite cool. Ingredient, apple juice concentrate. This is crazy. It's odd. There's not that much flavor to it. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Holy shit, guys, this is hot outside. Don't blink, it's your buying. My apologies. We have Pepper and Punch Monster. Happy Canada Day today on this 1st of July. It is a beautiful day outside, quite hot but quite enjoyable. Today we are tasting a brand new brand of Ruffle. We are tasting spicy garlic, so which is kind of cool because the last time I tasted some newer Ruffle was back in, holy shit, that was a while ago. The last time we tasted some Ruffle, the new one was possibly spicy all dress. We had a couple of KFC, but that was limited edition. So I'm excited. I'm not a fan of garlic. However, what's kind of cool here is most of the chips are gonna prefer using something akin to onions versus garlic. In my book, I know they're completely different, but in my book, they're kind of similar. So the fact that you're using garlic, I don't know a lot of chips use it. So there's a good reason for that, right? Which is kind of cool. The pepper, what I really like is, you can possibly, if you know a pepper, you possibly can tell what it is. I'm not sure what it is. Probably in the ingredient, spices, soy, paprika. They don't tell you. I fucking love that the ingredients, especially selected potatoes. So, Ruffles and Ridges. Ruffles spicy garlic flavored potato chips ignite the sense of a fiery kick, a spice and a bold hit of garlic. One bite and Ruffle Ridge will transport you. Well, I'm excited. So the first thing is how much there is. Wake up, people, wake up. It smells actually quite nice. Ruffle has this very peculiar smell of fried potato, which I really like. I'm smelling a bit of garlic, but not that much. Now I'm kind of smelling some eats, which is nice. So, here's a test. Really, really nice. Really nice. The potato chip is very pleasant. The taste is also really good. I'm trying to figure out, to be honest, it lacks a little bit of spice. The second one is actually pretty nice. This bite was kind of hidden. Okay. Yeah, very garlicky. It's not because the chip is so unsalted that it almost feels sweet. There's next to no spice. So if you were looking for a spicy experience, forget about it. Yeah, it's not spicy at all. Which kind of sucks. Because you expected a spicy taste. Anyway, they're enjoyable. And it's a new thing. So, a little bit positive. Would I recommend them? No. No, there's much better out there. There's a lot better out there. They're good, don't get me wrong. They're not great. Pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink as you're buying. Welcome to the Computer Show. Because I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 1st July 2025 Canada Day. How can I forget? We're tasting a special treat for Canada, and we're tasting Maple Leaf Cream Cookies, the cookie shop. Now what is kind of cool is we went to a store last Friday. Today is Tuesday, and that store had a huge discount, and I bought some maple cookies. So maple cookies aren't. I don't buy them a lot because I don't see them a lot. They should be way more popular. What happened is this was a product that was super popular in the past. I thought I bought them like a Friday, and I wanted to keep them for today because it's the Canada Day. A maple leaf is on our flag. It's very akin to the tradition. It is a maple. My story with these are extremely funny. Well, first of all, we're gonna be tasting one. I'm actually happy. I don't think I've had one of these in years. It's just not popular. See, apart from Canada, who really likes, well, who would like maple as much as we do, you know? So the filling, first of all, the brand is Cookie Shop since 1950. So a nice little 75 years. You can see that there's a lot of filling. So this is your maple leaf, which is on the flag, but also the tree for maple, which is kind of cool. You have a lot of fillings. You can see that the amount of filling is kind of cool, and it's really nice. So the cookie, if I remember correctly, the cookie aren't that tasteful, a bit sweet. Yeah. They're almost like your normal tea cookie. However, there's a bit more. There's a bit more. Grainy, there's a word for that. It's like butter, there's a little bit more. We're going for the filling. The filling is normal fondant with maple. The integration of the maple is actually really nice. You can tell that they made the mix. They added maple flavor when they were mixing it, instead of just adding it at the end. Oh yeah. So it's actually pretty good. Really good. It takes me back years. Really brings back memories. As a kid, we didn't eat Oreos, we ate these. The mixture is amazing. Let's try the cookie. I like the taste of the cookie. Nice maple syrup taste. This is super good. Yeah. I really recommend them. My story. Well, sorry. Really warm outside. I think because we just made a video about our Canadian guilt. I'm French Canadian, so you know. And then to me, it was a bit like that, right? It was a representative of Canada. At home, we didn't have a lot of maple product. We have maple syrup for pancakes and waffle. However, with my ADHD, I was only allowed it for it once a week, and it's really funny. It's really really funny. These okay. First of all, if you're born in the 90s, if you're born in the early 2000s, everybody had these at their home. They were popular. They were a product from home. This was your Canadian snacks, you know, which was super funny. So because we only had maple syrup once a week, when I had maple syrup, I really enjoyed it. However, once a year, we would go to a Sugar Shack. Sugar Shack, once again, super Canadian. Sugar Shack is usually in a field of maple trees where you get the maple syrup. So you go there and it's old school. It's like very, very rustic, very wooden home, wooden cottage, very in the forest. And what you would do is you would have some food. The food there is very simple. So we're talking about omelets, sausage, oreille de Christ, which is basically fried lard, which is fucking good. Maple syrup, as much as you can have. When you eat your dinner, you're able to get some cire d'érable. So cire d'érable is what is you cooking the maple syrup at a different temperature, and you put the syrup in the ice, and it becomes quite almost like jelly, but a very strong jelly. So I would say something akin to caramel. Yeah. It's actually kind of like caramelly. And you would have these. Now these kind of special because you could only buy that at the Sugar Shack. Why? Well, it's very simple. So you would have the guy, and this is a true story. You'd have the guy at a Sugar Shack, and he had like a table full of snow, and he would put the maple syrup on the snow. And in between, and it's very special because when you put the maple syrup on the snow, you have a couple minutes to eat it before it turns very cold. So either it's too hot, either it's too cold. In the middle, you got I don't know, it's in English, cire d'érable. But yeah, that was the only thing. So why am I talking about that while we're tasting maple syrup cookies? It's actually quite simple. Most people had these on their own. We didn't because of my ADHD. And it's funny because this was a Canadian heritage, and I felt like because everybody had them at their home, I wasn't really, following something. And since it was cultural, I was like, holy shit, I'm missing out. So then what will happen is, there's actually a really good story. My father comes from a very numerous family. I told you guys before. He has 6 siblings. So 3 brothers and 3 sisters. Ghislain, Donald, Martin, Lise, Ghislaine, and his sister that's dead. We both have a sister that's dead. My father. So then what happened is, again, I wasn't. My mom, she's a very social person. She is very, very social. Very social. So she constantly needs to go out. Now, there's a truth to that. When I was younger, I was like, why do you need to go out? And for the longest of time, I was kind of not mad, but I was annoyed. Because like, okay, well, you cannot stay home, or we're boring. But then you realize that her boyfriend wasn't very social. He wasn't very kind to her. Wasn't very loving. So she felt lonely a lot of the time, right? So when she would go out, it was kind of like a good time for her, finally able to see people after so long, So it was kind of sad. And then yes, she saw people at work, but it was in a work atmosphere, not at home. So then, when my parents got married, they live in Lachine. Lachine is very small. So my mom is Egyptian, you guys know that. My mom met another couple, Samir and Silvana. Yeah, Samir and Silvana. And it was kind of cool because my father, with all of his siblings, like I don't need any friends, I got many siblings. So then with my mom, when they were living together, I was from 1 to 6. It was only from my birth to 6 years old that they were together. So it's not a long time. In 32 years, that's less than 1/6 of my life. No, it's a bit more. What happened is, my father was like, oh, let's go see the uncle, let's go see the aunt, let's go see the uncle, let's go see the aunt, right? And my mom, she only had a friend. So she had friends from work also, but there's something that happened when you're in a relationship. you're trying to find other friends as a relationship. You're trying to find other couples. Then Sylvanas and Samir, they would not kindergarten me, but kind of kindergarten me. They would be like, "Hey, we'll take care of Steph," you know. And at their home, my mom was like, "Don't give them sugar." And then Sylvana, it was like, "Do you know the cool aunt that lets you do stuff?" Like she was a cool aunt that let me do stuff. She's like, "Come on, he's a kid. Give him a bit of sugar." And what she would give me is maple cookie. And it was kind of cool because they were Egyptian, so it was like their way of being Canadian, you know. It was their way of saying, "Hey, we live here now. We're gonna have the food that they have here. The food that they have here is maple syrup cookie." So I remember being so denied the sugar that for me, I was like, "Oh my god, I love these." And the reality is, did I really like them? Not that much, but it was a nice treat, yeah. And that's it. That's the story. So maple syrup cookie. I wish like I had more of a attachment to it. However, it is so. If you live in Canada, you know the always like fight, culturally speaking, of French Canadian versus Canadian. We just made a video on how I felt guilty, you know, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink as you yank. Welcome to our show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 1st July 2025. Today we're making a special video. This is me. This is going to be a short, so I'm usually making too much of a long video. Now this is a short. I'm hoping that you will be happy. You guys know that I had a hard time finding a job. It was really hard. And the job that we found, like I said, we're doing inventories. And I've been working there for 3 weeks, which is great. But I've been seeing one of the co-workers steal a lot, and he steals a lot. And I don't know what to do. I don't want to snitch because what's it gonna bring me? And besides, we're both adults. I don't need to be telling you how to act, nor do I need to imply somebody that has authority to say, "Oh well, this guy's not acting good." Blah blah blah. No, I want to solve this myself. So the problem is, because he steals, we're gonna all get in troubles because the boss is gonna realize that somebody's stealing, and then nobody's gonna say it's me, so we're all gonna get in trouble, you know. It's the classical Spartacus. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. And I told him, "Dude, don't steal." And sadly, the guy doesn't speak a lot of French or English, so I don't think I got the message across him. I don't think I got the message across. So it's a tough situation. I'm seeing something that could be trouble. Having a good job. The job is nice. There's not a lot of hours, sadly, but there's a lot of advantage. Like, for example, it's a food company, so when something is breaking, this is what pisses me off. When something breaks, a box breaks, we call it a loss. And then, if the product is it's not sellable, what they'll do is they'll put it in the cafeteria for the employees to eat. So they're already giving you shit, you know. And then you steal out. Like, for example, yesterday. He stole a pound. I don't know if it's a pound. I'm saying that. He stole a whole pack of bacon. And that's a lot. That's like $20, $25. You know. And if you do that every single day, then it's a problem. It is a problem. I just don't know how to act. I don't want to get the higher ups involved. At the same time, if I don't act, and nobody gives a shit. Because again, there's a mentality of we're agency worker. This is temporary. And I told you guys this, when an agency worker, there's this mentality of, I'm not going to stay here for a while. This is a temporary job, I'll stay here for 2-3 months, then they'll make me go someplace else. Yeah, but if you self-sabotage, of course they're going to send you someplace else. So the story is, don't self-sabotage. But then if you don't self-sabotage, then kind of lose the job, right? I see where you're coming from. We lose a job no matter what, so might as well do something that benefits me. But at the same time, you can't think like that. You shouldn't steal. It's morally wrong. It's morally questionable. It's too hot outside, so we don't have some good weather. Am I still uploading, by the way? Oh. She's super cool. She is super cool. I don't know if I'm still uploading. I'm still uploading, but it's not uploading. How's that work? That's the funny thing that you ask. Good. Good. Oh, shit. Yeah, I haven't uploaded since I started filming. Which is like an hour. Which is not bad, but it's not great. Phone is too hot again, no problem. That's pretty much it. I know what to do. So please, in the comments, tell me what to do. Give me some suggestion, and yeah, thank you. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to our show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 1st July 2025, so Happy Canada Day. Today we're talking about my dear friend XICU. I for the number 4, CU, and an X. So please go follow her. You can find her on Instagram and you can find her on TikTok. So the reason why we're talking about her, first of all, she's an amazing person. She's super chill, she's super fun. And I know it's gonna sound like I'm simping, but we had this really good friendship where, okay. The reason why I really like ICU for CU is she's super nice. She's cute too, she's cute as fuck, but I did a video about her before. I have crazy energy. The crazy energy is actually quite nice. It's I need to say some stupid shit. So for example, right, you have this the show, The Office, and you got Michael Scott, and Michael Scott have a nickname for everybody. And the nickname is a dumb nickname. It's really dumb. So then Pam, what she does is she doesn't transfer him right away, and she's waiting until he said some stupid shit, and then she transfer him. So after I see you, I get to out all this crazy energy. I get to do some fucked up jokes. I get to do to say some stupid shit, and then my whole day is normal. So she is a good way of outing the energy, and it's nice. And besides, a lot of friends. Imagine you have a friend that's only fun with you when you're acting like somebody else. Is that a friend? So why are we talking about her? Well, yesterday she came back to social media. So first of all, welcome back, of course. But at the same time, it was really nice because she was talking about how social media it became a whole lot. So what she is she's a streamer, and she's part of a group of streamer. I'm gonna say cult, but let's call it a group. And a group of streamer like, hey, go to my stream, I'll go to yours. Hey, like my videos, I'll like yours. I had this person yesterday. Not even a hi. He follows me, so I follow back. And then he writes me likes for likes, and I say no thanks because I don't like doing that. If you don't like the content, you don't have to like. And if I don't like the content, I don't have to like. I don't want to feel obligated to like just because this guy gave me a like, so I'm gonna like his thing back. No. Most of the time, I like the video because I like you. You know what I mean? Because I like you. But most of all, so she's part of our ads, right? And now, kind of like a big group. They're kind of, I think it's like 20 something people. So, yeah, it's a lot of work. And then you want people to fuck with your content. So, to fuck with their content, but you're fucking with 26 people of content. It's a lot of work. You always have to be aware of. Somebody posts, hey, somebody's live. Let's go show some love. It's a lot of work, right? And then most of the time you don't have time to focus on your content, which suffers from long term. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I don't think is the option or solution that everybody says it is. If that makes sense, and I hope it does. That being said, it was just really nice to see her back, and she was talking about how she had a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and mentally speaking, it wasn't a fun place. And the reason why I want to talk about her is because I'm so fucking proud of her. I'm so fucking proud of the fact that she was able to say, hey, this is not safe for me, this is not a good place for me, I'll leave. A lot of people are going to be hanging on. A lot of people were also addicted to social media. It doesn't matter if it's a positive experience or a negative experience, we're addicted. My apologies. Because we're addicted, we constantly come back to something that is quite nasty for us. So there's two ways of thinking about it. There's two ways. The first way is, this is not a good place for me, so I'm not going to handle it being a good place for me. The second way is, this is not a good place for me, but I'm so addicted I cannot stop watching or going on. So I keep perpetrating the behavior of toxicity, and because I keep perpetrating the behavior of toxicity, I don't really heal. Which is why, myself included, a lot of people have mental issues on social media. Because even when I take a break for social media, I'm always 1 foot in, 1 foot out, which is not good. Which is not good at all. And that's pretty much it. So the fact that she was able to say no, this is not a healthy place, and then the fact that she came back, like, I'm good. I don't know for how long I'm back, but I'm good. That shows a lot of strength. That shows a lot of strength. But it's more so the fact of being able. See, a lot of your friends are gonna be in a toxic relationship, and the reason is, oh, you weren't like that before, or the reason is I still love them, or the reason is I can change them. She saw the situation. They decided to take a step back, and that takes a lot of guts. That takes a lot of guts. A lot of people, more people than not, will not take a step back. And then, at the same time, it takes a lot of strength because taking a step back often mean that you're left behind, right? For example, right, you got this. We'll do something a bit more real life. You're trying out for a racing team, or you're trying out for a swim team, or you're right, the track team. It's not racing team, it's track team. From Shameless. I remember that. I remember track team because of Shameless, which is kind of cool. And then you have a new coach, and this new coach is really rough. A lot of people won't quit because I put so much effort in, but then, and lately we've been having a lot of problem with motivation, and should I make content, because right now it's not yielding results, so kind of feel like it's not a possibility anymore. And something that was supposed to be super positive and super constructive has stopped being super positive and super constructive. And I have on my friend, which is again XICUI, the number 4 CU X, who made the choice of, you know what, I'm gone. And now she's posting a lot, and and it's good because she felt like she needed something. It's also, I'm really impressed with that because, again, it's not like I'm simping, but I'm just happy to see my friend back. You miss somebody. So ICF for CU was odd because she left social media, but still she was making herself present. For example, you saw her in the comments, you saw her in the likes, and I could have DM'd her, but I felt like she took a break from social media. Let's respect her need. Let's respect her decision to take a break. So imagine, right? There's also the fact that she might leave again. So while she's here, let's enjoy her, and when she's gone, let's respect that. But yeah, so it's nice. It's nice seeing somebody bad. Talked to a guy that was my first follower yesterday on Twitch. He was doing good. He started restreaming. He leaves, he come back. He leaves, he come back. So it's really nice because at the end of the day, yes, you give up, but see, is it really giving up if you come back? Maybe the healthy thing to do is a break, and it takes a lot of power to say, you know what, fuck that, I'll step back. It takes a lot of power. It takes a lot of will to do that. And yeah, with the birth situation, she doesn't have to feel that way. But I think social media shows the best of people, but also shows the worst. I don't know. It's just a fun thing to see. Just refreshing. And then it happens a lot. So, for example, you'll see this person, right? And they were making content, and they just stop. And then they come back and say, hey, here's where I left, But there's people that you don't know. They're content creators that are super popular, right? And then we have your friends that are doing into the same thing. And because with your friend, it feels like a more real situation. Yesterday, I had Janice ask me, hey, how come you're not live anymore? The reality is I'm playing a lot of mobile games because I'm working. So when I work, I do mobile games, and they're asking you for dailies. There's almost a priorities. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. I'll see you guys really soon. Peace. Welcome back, girl. Don't blink. Yes, you blink. Welcome to the show. Everything well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 1st July 2025 at Canada Day. They were doing a subject that is quite important, and it's Canadian guilt. So what is Canadian guilt? So I wanted to do this video kind of like as a white person guilt, when you say, okay, well, my ancestor did some really shitty things, So that's white person guilt. Canadian guilt is, to me, it's something that I'm struggling a lot, and there's a couple of reasons to struggle with that. So when you talk about me, I'm Canadian. On paper, I'm Canadian, but when you talk to me, I'm French Canadian. So I'm from Quebec, which is the French part of Canada. I told you guys why. Canada got discovered by the French, then the English people came in and conquered. But then there's this place, even I was talking to Moldavian. Moldavia is like that. Moldavia is in between Romania and Russia. And if you go in Moldavia, the people speak the two languages. They speak Romanian and they speak Russian. But then, if you were, they prefer to speak Romanian because Romanian kind of conquered in a more peaceful way than Russian. You know, so we're Canadian. That's it. I'm French Canadian. My father is old school. I was raised by my father. I was raised by him. My father, if I talk to English at home, now it's kind of crazy. My father, absolutely a role model for me. But at the same time, it was rough. My father, who didn't allow me to speak English, but at the same time, when I learned English, he's like, okay, well, this is really good. You're really good at English. And this is quite useful. When he has a question, he asks me, you know. When he's talking to someone on the phone, he's like, okay, well, talk to my son, you know. That's like a big pride. My mom was completely bilingual, you know. But the Canadian guilt, it's something I'm feeling a lot. And it's something I'm feeling a lot lately as a content creator. So I've been making content for 4 years. I'm 32 years old, which means this is the 8th of my life. Since I have been a content creator, I have a hard time. My real name is Stefan. Hi, nice to meet you. Between the difference between Stefan and Ing Vendetta, I feel like Stefan is the person I am in the streets, in real life. I feel like Ing Vendetta is the person I am on social media. Both of them are the same person, which is how people perceive. It's how people perceive you. You perceive me as using my internet name, or you perceive me as using a more personal name, you know? And there's nothing, both are good, both are great. So Canadian is also that. When I started making content, I'm French, I was raised French. I hated my life, but I hated the person I was even more. So we started making content in a very, in a very English way. To step aside as much as possible. And then, as time came, I discovered self-love and self-confidence. So with self-love and self-confidence, I made content that was more French, right? And it's funny because lately was the Saint-Jean, which is the French Heritage of Canada celebration. And I made a lot of content in French. And it felt good. I did my first stream in French, which is good. Did my first time in French, which is really good. And it was fun. But then on Canada Day, I feel this remorse. And I feel this remorse because of multiple reasons. And they're all, in my opinion, kind of good reason. We're playing the Tower, by the way, which is a great AFK game. AFK that I need to play. So why do I have Canadian guilt? Well, because I was raised as a French Canadian. I was raised as, well, your French heritage is very important. It's way more important than your English heritage, so you speak French. When other people ask me, people from different countries, like, oh, I'm from Canada. I'm not going to say I'm from Quebec because nobody knows Quebec. So why am I feeling guilty? Well, when you ask me, I'm saying I'm French Canadian. Because on paper, I'm Canadian. And I'm Canadian when it's convenient to be Canadian, and I'm not Canadian when it's not convenient to be Canadian. You know? This country has such a good heritage. This country is also super meaningful. We're at peace. We have a lot of natural resources. It's a good place to live compared to, is it the best country in the world? No. But you see our neighbors, which is America, and it's going so badly. Like, okay, well, we're pretty lucky. We're pretty good, you know? So yeah, so Canada is a good place to live, and I should be more proud of my Canada. I'm kind of ashamed to say, for the longest of time, Canada Day was it's a good day for a great episode of Trailer Park Boys. To me, being Canadian was Trailer Park Boys, was Canadian vs. Penny. You know, and that shouldn't be what being Canadian is about. It should be your pride, your patriotism. I'm Canadian. I love Canada. Right? Even Timmy is completely changing. People are doing some super racist shit, saying like it's Sing Horton right now because there's a lot of people that are coming from India that are working at Tim Hortons, and they're saying, oh, it's not a Canadian company anymore. It's rough. It's rough. And then I don't apply myself with politics a lot. So, for example, the last time that I actually look at the Canadian thing was for the election. You know, and you know what's even worse? You know what's even worse? When I came into the apartment again, my very first time not having to speak French, not, you know. I had very small amount of channel. I had an antenna. And the antenna pick up 8 channel, which is 4 French, which is Radio Canada, TVA, Radio Québec, and Nouveau. And I had 4 English. So CW, Global, City TV, which I used to watch Bachelor, and Global, yeah, which I used to watch Big Brother. You know? It was nuts. It was really nuts. It was really nuts. Because that show often came to me. And I was like, okay, well, I'm enjoying the show. I'm really enjoying the show. So I would listen to a lot of English channel. And I would listen to more. For example, I would listen to Maury Povich, to Jerry Springer. And then the Big Brother Canada came in and like, oh my god, it's good to be Canadian. And there's a lot of guilt. And with the fact that I'm not making enough of an effort to be Canadian. I'm not making enough of an effort to embrace those roots. I'm not making enough of an effort to actually portray our heritage. You know? I'll talk about the news and I'll talk about it in French because it's a Montreal news. Right? And that sucks. That really sucks. They should be making more of an effort. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. It's tough for me. I have never felt racism. At the same time, I would embrace my French Canadian heritage. Today, we bought some Nouveau cookies because we're celebrating Canada Day. This was my way to promote Canadian culture. Is our culture only cookies? No, it's much more. It's rough. It's rough. It's really rough. Because on one side you want to do so much, but on the other side you're like, okay, well, what can I do? Where does my where's my capacity to act start, and where does it end? You know, it's tough. Okay, now what you're gonna do is Big Brother. No, you're not on the right. You're not on the right. Jordan. Ooh. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another commentary show. We're doing well on this 1st July 2025. Today we're doing a Canada Day special, and we're also talking about one of my favorite shows in Canada, which is Big Brother Canada. So where does my love for Big Brother come from? Okay, so technically speaking, it's a show about Big Brother, and I have to shout out Bruno, which is a Canadian Big Brother player, but also a good friend of mine. I fucking love you, dude. Capone Gaming on Twitch, Capone Gaming on TikTok, and Capone Gaming on YouTube. Please check him out. I believe Capone Gaming is also on his Instagram handle, but such a fucking nice guy. Really, a role model. You saw him on TV, he was nice. You saw him in real life, he's nice also. One of the shows that I like a lot, that meant a lot to me. Bonjour. Ça va bien?
Oui, ça va bien.
J'ai fait Canada, j'ai fait Canada.
Non, je ne mange pas.
Pourquoi?
Non. Tu vas grossir.
C'est déjà fait. C'est déjà fait. Il fait chaud, hein? C'est chaud, hein?
Oui.
So, like I was saying, my neighbor, super nice person. I offered him some cookies, and she's like, "Oh, I'll get fat." I'm like, "Don't worry about being fat. Look at me, I'm beautiful." So, where did my love for Big Brother come from? My love for Big Brother is actually super interesting, and it's a great thing that we talk about. It's on Canada Day. So as a kid, I used to watch those shows, right? We had a couple of channels, which was Teletoon, which was Vrac TV, which is in French. There was always like a kid show. So we started watching some more adult show. And then I had Music Plus, which was kind of like a Mad TV for French. The great thing about Mad TV was shows like Rock Love, shows like Flavor of Love, shows like, bless you, shows like, there's a lot of shows that was really good, or more adult. But then they didn't really pique my interest. And then one of the shows that really changed my life was Big Brother Canadian version, the French Canadian version. So it was the first time that I watched Big Brother, and it completely changed my life. It was a group of people in a house together, and it's funny because I had a argument with Jenna's favorite show is Survivor. He's been a fan of Survivor for so long, and I'm more of a Big Brother, and they were both on Global at the same time. So, for example, in the summer you watch Survivor, like episode 8, or at 8 o'clock, and you watch Big Brother at 8 o'clock during the winter. So it completely changed my life. Now, moving on from that, we're moving out a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a shit ton. We're moving out 20 to 21 years old. I buy a antenna for the TV. I was like, hey, I found an antenna. I know where you can buy one. You can get some channels, right? So I come in, and I'm like, guess what? I can get 8 channels. One of them was Global, and I was always looking for shows to watch. And Big Brother, I gotta say, was one of those that I love watching. Why? Because it was one of the only series that I watched. I watched Occupation Double, which is kind of like a Love Island. Phone is too hot. And I watched Big Brother. Now, why was Big Brother so important? I'll be honest and say it wasn't super nice. However, it was free. So I watched it. And then I completely went crazy. I was on YouTube, and the problem with Big Brother was it was only like 3-4 months a year. Then after that, what they did was they did Big Brother, followed by Big Brother Canada. So Big Brother Canada was also a show that I love watching, but most of all, it was Canada. It was Big Brother, and I became crazy. On YouTube, you were able to access Celebrity Big Brother UK and Big Brother, and it completely changed my life. Now, when is the exact moment that it changed my life? We're gonna have to go with CBB 2016 with the Stephen Bear. Stephen Bear, which was manipulating, he was a villain. And again, kind of Russell from Survivor. And it completely changed my life because I started watching it non-stop. I've watched over 20, I watched over like 30 seasons in the span of 1 year. I was playing this game called Dragon Quest 11, and I had 200 hours in, and more than half of that was Big Brother. Now, why did Big Brother change my life so much? Why did it affect me so much? Well, because it was the mentality behind Big Brother. I had a big depression when I was 22, and my big depression made me develop some agoraphobia. And agoraphobia is the fear of going outside. You might have heard of it. So they were strangers stuck in a house together. Now they tell me what is the weather and Greece. I give a shit. Sorry for Greek people. And I was kind of stuck in the house, and so people were stuck in the house. But it was also a microcosm of people. For 3 months, nobody would come in, people would get out, but then you would have fight, you would have drama, for which is the reason why you watch. But also the power play, like what is this player that's strong? Now, what I love a little bit more was Canada. We had video competition, we had a lot of competition. Of course, it was people that I love, like Paul. I love Paul. I love Bruno also because he's one of my friends. Paul was an amazing player, and Bruno was an amazing person. So what did you want to be versus an amazing player? Bruno never won anything, but at the same time, won the occasion to raise his head up high. Big Brother was also cool because of how much I watched it, and it was those people, and you kind of fall in love with some people, and you want them to win, and you can also vote to get them in, and to vote to keep them in, you know. And then what would happen is, what really also changed my perception was somebody called Roxanne Palette. Roxanne Palette, which is a contestant that faked being abused by a man on the show, which wasn't true, and I never seen so much rage against her, and it was kind of crazy because you live in these bubbles, and when you get out, you either love or you're either hated. Big Brother really changed my perception of things, really changed my life, because of, see, I was depressed. It made me agoraphobic. I was lacking social life, and this was a show that showed that social life was able in the house. The Celebrity Big Brother was a bit more, because again, it's celebrities but from UK, so I don't really know them. And it was really nice. I actually really enjoyed that. But the Big Brother in itself, imagine you got almost like a society in a house, and imagine if you don't like somebody and you have to live with that person, you know. And then what the house wants, for example, Stephen Bear was my favorite player, because Stephen Bear was was entertaining. He was a piece of shit, but he was entertaining. And yes, I can say that he was a piece of shit because I believe he was a piece of shit. But I believe something, I'm able to say it, right? Can we agree on that? We can agree on that. Perfect. So then, with Stephen Bear, it was a proof that kind of invincible, because he was put out for every single elimination, and every time the public saved him. Why? Because it was giving me a good show. He lost his popularity after that because he was such an asshole, but still, you know, there's nothing. I haven't felt something like Big Brother in such a long time, but I haven't cared about something like Big Brother in such a long time. This is why it completely changed my life. From a dude stuck in his house to a dude that wanted to be stuck in that house. Don't blink, it's your Wayne. Welcome to the show. Doing walks, having a wonderful day on this 1st July 25 at Canada Day to everybody. Today we are talking about, what are we talking about? We've got two choices: Kingdom Hearts, Gundam. You know what? Let's go with Kingdom Hearts. Yesterday I made a video about why did Kingdom Hearts betray me, and how much I felt like there was a good series that really betrayed me. But I haven't talked about why I love this series so much. First of all, Kingdom Hearts was a really good game. First of all, the mechanics, the action RPG was really cool. It was really fluid, which is great. The series, the story behind it, complex but great. Talk about the first game, talk about the second game, really cool. Development of characters. We have people from Final Fantasy, which has their prerequisite the way they were talking, right? Or for example, Final Fantasy with the Walt Disney characters. There was a lot of missed opportunities. For example, Cloud, which was in the Coliseum. We don't see Cloud interact one time with the Walt Disney characters. However, seeing both, and it was kind of nice because you're just a stranger in this world. But there's also stranger. For example, I want to take a other Coliseum. I want to take Ventus and Bird by Sleep. And coming in, and the guy that you have to allies with is Zack, a soldier. So on one hand you have Hercule, on the other hand you have Zack, which is perfect. Kingdom Hearts was also one of my first really in-depth RPG. I wanted to know the story. I wanted to know what was up. I wanted to know why these people were acting the way they were acting, which I never had before. I never felt before. I never felt the need to deep dive in a game as much as I did with Kingdom Hearts, which means that it was interesting. Then we have the nobodies, the hurtless, the whole thing. The fact that it was a story of friendship. For example, Riku, who chose to be behind. Riku, who think that Sora betrayed him, but no, it was only manipulated. Sora, Donald, and Goofy. You know, and to me, there was never a plot. My very first big plot. Okay, so this is complex. My very first game that I loved that much was Ocarina of Time, but I was too young to appreciate Ocarina of Time. So my very first like big what the fuck moment was in Hollow Bastion when Goofy and Donald leave Sora. They leave you. Like we have to follow the Keyblade Master, which in this world was Riku. And then at the end, Goofy and Donald decide, yo, is this our friend? You're not gonna kill our friend. You're not gonna hurt our friends. And again, it was a different world. So, for example, in the first one, you got the Heartless and how much of a problem they are. The second one, which was the Castle Oblivion, you're losing all your memories. And you lose all your memories, which one do you want to keep the most? The phone is too hot. The phone is way too hot. Which is normal. When we finish this video, I'm going to go in. Yeah. I'm going to charge the phone a little bit because we have a show in about 40 minutes. But it was also, it's also so much more than that. It was so much more than that. In which way? Well, super simple. With the Organization 13, it was one of my favorite things. The nobody that only wanted to have a heart. But then there was a person behind them who was controlling. The story was so good. It was just so good. It was so complex. For example, Riku was in dark but still protecting his friend. Riku goes like after Roxas because he thinks that Roxas stole the identity of Sora. You know? It was how King Mickey led the castle, but also made a journey about himself. With Aqua, Terra, and Ventus. Terra being brash and not understanding that he was behind a lot of the trouble. Ventus following Terra and wondering why is he doing that, and Aqua having to fix her problem. You know? The story of Roxas and Axel. So many good characters. So many good characters. It was just unbelievable. Then at the same time, it was a world, and I talked about this before, yesterday. You could go into a world, and it was a very small, like, level. But one of the places that really, really, really fucked me up was in the first game, Maple Cookies, kind of the day, was the Tarzan world from Kingdom Hearts 1. Because your gummy chip is broken. And you can kind of, you have to go there. You have to finish the level before you can leave, you know? At the same time, you do the exact same thing in Ocarina of Time. When you first transform into an adult, because you can transform back into an adult, into a kid, when you finish this temple. Kingdom Hearts was so beautiful. Different Keyblade, different style. It was my very first RPG. See, it was tougher because, like a game like the first RPG that I played was Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV was a tough game because your party constantly change. My first playthrough I gave it up. Second playthrough I only strengthened Cecil. So I think I had Cecil. I was the strongest, you know? Yeah. Kingdom Hearts was just some feel-good moments. The song. The emotional moments. Man, there's not a better ending than Kingdom Hearts 1. But also, the intro is important, the first impression is important. The very first Kingdom Hearts I played was Destiny Island. Destiny Island, which doesn't feel real. There's a cave, and when you go to that cave, you're being told like, yo, the worlds are connected. There's darkness there. So if I have 4 people on the island, you can fight them all. To a race Between you and Riku, we found that the whole plan of the first island is to leave this island. And then you end up in Twilight Town. Man, so many good memories, such a good game. The reason why I was so mad at Kingdom Hearts was because I love Kingdom Hearts so much. And if you don't care enough about something to get mad at, you didn't like it in the first place. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Gundam. I remember making a video about that Survivor. So I'll stay up all night, get drunk and fucking fight, ending this world around me. I feel so much better now that you're gone forever. Tell myself that I don't miss you at all. You're all lying, denying that I feel so much better now that you're gone forever. Now things are coming clean, and I don't need you here and in this world around me. I'm glad you disappear, so I'll stay up all night, get drunk and fucking fight.